North by Northwest is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It can be found as both a slipcover and a non-exclusive steelbook, both available at your online retailers. I would say this is arguably one of Alfred Hitchcock's most famous films, and in my opinion, one of his best as a filmmaker. The movie has everything for a great thriller: mistaken identity, beautiful locations, chase sequences, intrigue, and two compelling leads in Cary Grant and Eva Marie Saint. The film has all those great elements and executes everyone perfectly. It's a film that stands the test of time and one that I highly encourage you to check out if you've never seen it. North by Northwest on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 185:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports HDR10. North by Northwest on 4K underwent a restoration from the original camera negative. Fans of films that utilize VistaVision have been eating good lately, as quite a few high-profile releases have made their way to the 4K format recently. White Christmas and another Hitchcock classic, To Catch a Thief, for example. Both have near-immaculate transfers, and I'm happy to say North by Northwest follows suit. Firstly, the source is very clean and nearly spotless. I only spotted a few specks here and there, but nothing egregious. Grain is wonderfully intact, and I didn't see any obvious signs of management. The 4K resolution bump enhances textures and detail to a very satisfying degree. Close-ups exhibit startling clarity in facial features and clothing. Even mid-level and far-away shots show beneficial gains in this area. The transfer supports HDR, no Dolby Vision unfortunately, and the palette gets a very nice fresh coat of paint. The 50s aesthetic is emboldened very well. Primaries in general produce much stronger visuals, and they look excellent on screen. I believe some color timing adjustments were made for the restoration, and it gives the film's look a more natural and organic appearance across the board. Black levels are nicely rendered as well, with no issues presented. North by Northwest on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a new Dolby Atmos audio mix, which folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. There is also an original 2.0 track, as well as international options. Fresh off the restoration, the film has been gifted a new Dolby Atmos mix for this release. Similar audio upgrades from films of this time are few and far between, and each one with varying results. With this Hitchcock thriller, I'm happy to say that the additional speaker real estate is used quite effectively, and it makes for an entertaining experience. If you're familiar with the film, you'll know perfectly well where the height activity is going to be featured best, and it certainly doesn't disappoint. The infamous crop duster scene and the audio cues from the plane in general swoosh nicely over on top as Cary Grant's Roger Thornhill tries to escape. For the rest of the film, the heights are used a bit more sparingly and mostly in service of the film's score. Speaking of which, the same could be said for the mid-level and rears, as the film's music consistently pipes through those speakers with some light ambience thrown in for good measure. There's an entertaining example near the end of the film when Cary Grant is tossing a coin, trying to get the attention of Eva Marie Saint. In-film dialogue is clean and easy to understand with absolutely no problems to report. The fronts, in their turn, do a respectable job with their own audio cues. The low end isn't going to be the most aggressive you'll hear, of course, but for the age of the film and when it's used, it's very effective. There is an explosion midway through the film that packs a little bit of a punch, as well as a scene involving the airport, which produces some good rumble. As for the included 2.0 track, this is one that I think most purists will really enjoy. The audio source is clean, and in-film action is presented well with appropriate levels of dialogue. I don't suspect this is a fold-down mix from any previous track, so this should please most. To start things off with the bonus materials, there is an audio commentary from screenwriter Ernest Lemon. In addition to some previously made available supplements, there is also a new piece of content which goes over the film's cinematography, score, and editing process. It's a fairly lengthy piece of material and well worth checking out. As for the previously available extras, there is a making of that is included on here, hosted by Eva Marie Saint herself. It runs just under an hour, and I've never actually seen this one before, but I watched about the first 20 minutes, and it's definitely one I'll be going back to finish. There is another feature which goes over the style and directing methods of Hitchcock himself, which features directors from today, including John Carpenter and Guillermo del Toro. This was recorded at least 10 or 15 years ago, but I found it to be very interesting and also runs at a good length. There are some additional film-related bonus materials included here, which all in all I feel make for a solid set of supplements for this classic film. For the picture quality, I'm going to give North by Northwest on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A+. I am very impressed with how this transfer for the film turned out, and I think it's an easy recommendation to upgrade over the existing Blu-ray. The film's palette looks very nice with HDR, the source is really clean, and details get a serviceable boost. I think many fans will enjoy this film, as it has never looked better on physical media. For the audio, I scored this one an A. The addition of Dolby Atmos for this Hitchcock thriller is a very good audio upgrade and well worth listening to for longtime fans of the film. There is some playful height channel activity, and the bulk of the film's action is expanded nicely. I think many will enjoy the experience. For the extras, I graded them an A as well. There's a good balance of both new and archival extra content that give the viewer a very satisfying and often in-depth look into the film and its place in cinema history. For new viewers, you'll certainly enjoy what's here and learn a lot about the movie. So that is my review of North by Northwest on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Warner Brothers. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comments section. And if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.